I am Dr. Paul Drouin.
I'm Dr. Amit Goswami, and together we are the Quantum Doctor. The need of the moment is a movement from pro-materialist science to pro-consciousness science. And this movement, the crucial concept is of a quantum doctor. Dr. Paul Drouin and I, Amit Goswami, have together contributed with our students of what is happening in the latest of the integrative medicine.
Yeah, this remind me when the first time I started to read your book, Quantum Doctor, and you were putting this idea. So, what will be the principle of quantum physics that I can apply to healing?
There is a principle called quantum psychophysical parallelism that takes advantage of the idea that consciousness is the ground of being in which all of our experiences can be seen to come from. And that compounded with the idea that alternative medicine has, that we have also subtle bodies for which the alternative medicines are the healing technique, and materialist medicine, allopathic medicine takes care of the material body. When we combine these two ideas, they have to be combined on the basis of the psychophysical parallelism. All of our experiences are important. This is the basis of what you and I are developing. So this is a very important point for us, and we will go on pushing. And the people who are not seeing the cogency of our approach, they'll just continue to miss the boat. Eventually, the new generation, I think, will see that this is the grandest way and only way to really integrate subtle energy medicine and material medicine.
Yeah, I don't say other way, but and people have to understand also that there is like an evolution with concept. Years ago we speak about alternative medicine and then complementary, and then the holism idea came along, but still these concepts were not able to grasp the depth of what is interfacing mind and body together, and this is where this is the frontier. I would say that you have crossed the boundary, that you have you have a cross with the concept of an underlying field or information or consciousness.
And the whole idea is that unless you integrate the whole thing, you are still limiting yourself unnecessarily. So, okay, introducing non-locality and discontinuity, they're great advancements. But the ultimate advancement depends on valuing the whole human person. And holism is very incomplete if you keep holism only to the material domain. So materialist holism, you might as well give up, because matter is reductionistic. To force holism onto matter is like talking about hen's teeth. A chicken will never grow teeth in the way that we do teeth. So, it has to be, consciousness has to be recognized as the ground of being. Mm-hmm. Pro-consciousness science, as you put it, has to replace pro-materialist science, because otherwise there is no future for an integrative medicine. And without integrative medicine, medicine will forever be doomed in this incomplete state and super expensive and rule of the pharmaceuticals. And who wants that? Who wants that?
Yeah, and this is the way we have laid out the problem this morning. We said, in the future, the real choice will be to ask, are you going for a pro-materialistic type of medicine or more pro-consciousness type of medicine? Again, this has evolved. Years ago, people would speak about the different option to make this integrative medicine evolve, and everybody was looking in different direction. But some even look for socio-politic solution and so on, freedom of choice, but today I think we are at the crossroad where healthcare will have to make that choice, because I don't think the solution is changing who pay the bill, the factor, but it's how we practice medicine, and we will be facing two types of medicine. One is pro-consciousness medicine, And the other that is, as you have explained, and you have very beautifully put together, and the pro-materialistic medicine. And if people investigate, they will see that pro-materialistic medicine is very expensive, and in some ways guide us in a, I would say, in a doom type of healthcare.
Yeah, because the problem is that our main healthcare expense is really the chronic disease, and materialist medicine just does not work for chronic disease. This is the unfortunate fact that people have to recognize.
Yeah.
Billions of dollars go into cancer research in the materialist way. We have been doing that for 50 years, and nothing, no progress, real progress has taken place. Okay, we are keeping people alive in a very demented state of the health, but quality of living for a post-chemotherapy patient, well known. It doesn't exist. People continue to suffer from this ailment or that ailment until they die. So is that the future, or is the future going to embrace the full expanse of the integrative medicine that we have developed and go for real wholeness and real healing?
Learn more about our exciting educational programs at quantumuniversity.com.